Welcome to Couple Crush. In this video, I'm going to teach you a simple but logical lesson about how to style your outfit. In some materials like this, there are some design. You look at it, this is an African print material. So it is really designed in such a way that you can make use of it in any way you want. If you look at down below here, it is designed in a different way, and you can see how the material is looking like. It is both ends that have a different color and different designs. There are some people that if they want to cut the material, they'll just go ahead and cut it the way they want, place their markings wherever they like. But there are some things that you apply in cutting your material and it will end up giving you something very charming, something very beautiful to look at. If you are given this kind of material to sew, what you need to think of is how are you going to make these designs that the producer of this material brought out. How can you bring it out in the outfit that you're making? So it really needs lots of thinking and planning. For me, I have after a lot of consideration, looking at the material and how it is designed, I decided to make it more charming. So after drafting out my pattern, this is what I did. This is the front part of it. This is my pattern for the front part of it. It's going to be a short gown. As such, it will have a joining at the waist. So I have drafted the top part of it. This is how I made it. So what I'm going to do is to place this material this way. Place the pattern paper this way, making sure that this design at the lower part of it comes out, reflects on the waist part of the dress. Since the lower part of the gown is going to have a kind of curve that will not bring out, if it were to be straight, I would have used it also at the lower part of the gown, but it's not going to be straight. It's going to have a kind of romantic curve at the front of it, and it's going to be an overlap. So I decided to use it at the waist region of this gown. So this is what I'm doing about the gown. I'm going to place the material, my drafting paper. After drafting my front part of it, I am going to place it this way to make sure that this design at the lower part of this clothes comes out in the gown, reflecting it on the waist region of it. So after placing it this way, I'm going to cut it out. So after cutting it out, this is what I have for the front. You can see how the design is coming out. Forget about this, because when I'm attaching it to the lower part of the gown, it's going to actually disappear while the design remains. Now you can see how beautiful it's really looking. Really. So this is what we have. So it's really bringing out a kind of design at the lower part of it. And after this, the next thing what you need to think of is how are you going to make the lower part of it? Will you still draft the skirt part of it to be on a grain line like this? Let me just illustrate. This is the back part of it. So let me bring out the material to illustrate. So as you have seen it here, I illustrated how I placed the front part of it. Now look at it. This is the outcome for the front part of it and for the back part of it. So the next thing to think is how am I going to make the skirt part of it? If it were to be a straight, as in if my skirt part of the gown were to be straight, I would have likely draft it along this grain line. But since the skirt part of it is not going to be straight, so that means this design that I have at the lower part of it will be actually useless to me. So as such, I need to create something more meaningful that will complement the upper part of it. Now look at this design here. It's really very nice. It is opposite to the direction of this other design. Look at it here. That means this, while one is horizontal, the other goes vertical. So to achieve the best skirt part of it, what you need to do is to draft the skirt part of it not in this direction. You're not going to draft it in this other direction, or after drafting it on your drafting paper, don't place it this way so that it will not flow from upper parts of it having this intersection to the lower parts of it. So what you're going to do to make the skirt more meaningful is that you're going to draft your skirt in this other way. That means the waist of your skirt should be this way, while taking your length, the length of your skirt, this other way, not this way. You're going to take the length of your skirt this other way, so that at the end of the day, when you have finished cutting your skirt and you join it, this now will flow. The top part of it will have the design as horizontal, flowing horizontally, while the skirt part of it is going to flow in a vertical direction. So by so doing, you are going to achieve the best outcome for the gown. You will see that it's going to flow well and it's going to give you the best result. So I really appreciate what you have learned today, and I'm sure you're going to put it into practice. You are going to use it, make good use of it. Whenever you are given a material to sew, you need to take note of how it is designed and make good use of the designs. At the end of the day, you are going to get the best outcome. It is not just cutting it anyhow, but it really matters if you take your time, study the material, and think of it how you are going to use the design to give the best outcome. So thank you very much for staying tuned. I hope you are going to continue to put what area of learning to practice, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share the video, it is very important, like it, subscribe to this channel, so that whenever I upload a new video, you are going to get it firsthand. So thank you very much for staying tuned. Bye bye for now. Hold on, I'm going to I will definitely show you the outcome of how this cloth looks like, and the male one, if there's time for me to video it, how I went about cutting and sewing it. I'm going to show you how it looks like at the end of the day. So thank you very much for staying tuned. I just wanted you to get this vital information. Please, bye bye for now.